Today I want to give you a quick walkthrough of my current pedalboard setup that I'm using right now in the church. I play a lot of worship music, I'm a worship pastor, and I'm playing almost every single week, and I'm always looking for a great guitar sound. And if you're anything like me, you are too, and maybe you're looking to rebuild your board or find some new pedals and pushing you forward and some inspiration. Well, hopefully this video is going to help you out. If it does, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with any friends who you feel would benefit. I'd really appreciate it. All right, so let's jump into the pedal board right now. All right, so this is the board as I have it laid out right now. I still need to get all the cables cleaned up and zip tied and tucked underneath, but I wanted to at least get the pedals on and in order and make sure I like the way they're sounding before locking it all down. But let's walk through what I have going on here. It starts with the board itself. This is a Rockboard TRES 3.1. And then as far as power supplies, I'm using a T-Rex Fuel Tank Junior to power everything except the G10 and the HX Stomp. The G10, I have its own power supply running off to a power strip off to the side, and the HX Stomp, I have its power supply dual locked underneath the board, and then a power cord running off to a power strip off to the side as well. And then as far as signal flow, I'm running the G10 by Line 6, the wireless. That goes into the Moore Tender Octaver, which is like a POG clone, into the Mythical Overdrive. This is the vintage spec version, which is like a Klon style circuit. Then that goes into the JHS Morning Glory. This is a version 3. I run the toggle switch in the down position. And then that goes into a new pedal of mine. This is the Black Rat by Mosky, and this thing is rad. This thing is all awesome. It's a great lead sound. It costs like 25 bucks on Amazon. You can't beat it. It's a Rat clone, and I'm really digging it. And then that goes over here to the Dunlop Volume, the mini volume pedal. This is also an expression pedal, but I'm just using it as a volume pedal. And then that runs into the input of the HX Stomp. I'm not going through the effects loop or anything like that. I'm just running straight into the input, mono. And then I run stereo out of that into the Specular Tempest GFI, and then stereo out of that into, in this case, my interface into Logic. And when I play at the church, I'm running into 2 DIs and then into the house. Oh, and I forgot I have this little dual switch I picked up on Amazon as well, and that just gives me 2 extra buttons on the HX Stomp. And as far as the Stomp, I'm using my Matchless preset. And this is a different one than the previous video I released. If you want me to do a video just breaking down this patch, I'd be happy to do so. Just let me know in the comments down below. But for this video, I'm just gonna stick to the board as a whole. All right, so as far as the Stomp and the configurations of the button, this one is just programmed to turn it up 3 dB. It's a clean boost. I have it actually set to the impulse response in the patch, and it's just turning it up 3 decibels in case I need to jump out above the mix for any type of lead or anything like that. As far as this one, this button is programmed to a delay. I have a dotted eighth delay on all the time, which sounds like this. So you can hear there's reverb and delay, but in this case, this button is programmed to increase the feedback and increase the mix. So when I hit it, the delay comes up. And then as far as this one, this is a reverb, the Glitz reverb in the Stomp. and I have it turned on again all the time, but when I engage the pedal, it increases the pre-delay, the decay, and the mix. So here it is with the button disengage, and with. So I use those two, but I also use the Specular Tempest for my reverb too, because I just think it sounds really great. I've actually been wrestling with leaving this on or taking it off. I can't decide. I just really like the way it sounds, so for now I'm leaving it on. I'm curious to know what you guys think though. Let me know how you think it sounds in comparison to the Stomp reverb, and if I should leave it on or take it off. So that's the board as it is right now. Now I'll just walk you through a few of the sounds that you heard in the beginning and how I achieved some of those. So here is the Stomp as it is, just stock without any pedals. Here's my clean tone. And just to clarify, I'm playing my Nash T63 Telecaster with Lawler pickups. So here is the Moore tender octaver. Now what's cool about this pedal is it's fully polyphonic and it doesn't get all confused when you are playing multiple strings. The pitching stuff in the Stomp is pretty good, but as soon as you start playing multiple strings, it goes a little wonky, and so I prefer the Moore tender octaver in this case. And then my first overdrive, I usually engage the JHS Morning Glory, and here that is. And then I'll usually boost the Mythical Overdrive into that. That's running before, and I boost into it to just kind of give a little bump. And then the Black Rat is what I use for all the lead tones. I'll hit the front of it with the Morning Glory or with the Mythical Overdrive if needed, but I usually run this pedal with reverb, but I'll let you hear what it sounds like without that right now. So here it is. And then as far as the Stomp, again, just the volume lift. Nothing amazing there. And then here is the delay. I have this button programmed to a tap tempo and the tuner, so this will control the tempo. And then this is a chorus that I have running before the amp, and here's what that sounds like. Add some reverb. here's where I need your help. I'm gonna play the shimmer verb off the specular tempest. You let me know which of these two you like more. So they both sound super cool. You let me know which one you like more, or maybe I'll just leave both of them on, because sometimes I like to run both at the same time and it kind of yields a cool tone. Cool, so now I'll just take you through the patches that I have stored in my specular tempest. I store a few different reverbs that I can switch between, and here's without. I'll use this one if I'm doing swells and stuff like that. It just decays for a super long time, and so I'll let you hear that. All right, there you go. That is my pedal board as it is right now. I'm really happy with it. I think it sounds great, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Does it sound good? Does it not? Should I keep the GFI on there? Should I just go with the Stomp reverb on there? I'm curious to know what you think. And if you found it helpful, don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.